What's up, class? My name is Joe. I will be submitting my video solo this week. My team couldn't meet. So I'll start off from the top. Two thorns. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I had to get new tires, and they're like stupid expensive. So, that definitely set me back. And school is for sure starting to pile up on me. Like every time I open my Canvas, I feel like I have nothing less than 7 assignments due that week. And I'm just like, did these teachers not know that I got all these classes going on? But people before me have done it, so they'll be fine. Two roses, one day closer to graduating every day. That's the best thing. And actually pretty happy that we're not in this heat wave anymore. So it's starting to feel like normal weather. Um, so jumping right into it, if I had to pick one standard that was most important um, for the objective scholars, which one would it be and why? I like the relative simplicity, only because I feel like when you're explaining something to someone or you're showing someone something new, it's easier to for someone to catch up or to kind of understand what you're saying if you just kind of keep it simple. And that's not to say that you can't like eventually get to like the complicated steps, but like if you just come out the woodworks or like come out the gate with like all these elaborative steps just to get like your message across, you're gonna lose me at least along the way. I like the example they used, like the mousetrap in the reading. It was like all of this just to catch the mouse, and it was like just set a regular mousetrap. Number two, if I had to choose a standard that was most important for the interpretive, I would actually do qualitative research. So, contrary to what I just said, I don't need to know like all your research that you did, but if you could simplify that and explain it to me in a way that I understood it, I think that'll be just so great, right? Because I feel like we all love, leak proof or like type proof, like evidence of something that's going on or that has happened. That way we can always like defend ourselves in like a situation for like, like facts and stuff. Um, based on the first three chapters and the TED Talk, how do you see your own language communicate or communication shaping your reality? Um, I feel like my communication is like really good. Obviously, I'm a comm major, but I'm very much a conversation starter in my friend groups. I'm the opener for sure. Not that much of a closer, but for sure opener. And I'm really big on networking. So I'm always going like I'm a firm believer in like closed mouths don't get fed. For whether that's like speaking up on something that you don't feel is right, or just including your opinion on something or asking a question if you don't really understand. I feel like communication is for me, myself, I feel like having that ability to be able to speak on things that I feel strongly on definitely helps shape my reality. Well, I mean, obviously in a positive way because I feel like I don't left any, as they say, stone unturned. Um, what's my biggest takeaway from the conversation with Amanda from chapter three? Not gonna lie, I really love the conversation about the cause and effect and hypothesis. Like, because this happened, this will happen. It's kind of like if we go back even into a conversation, like if someone asked me, three questions in a setting, like back to back to back, in like one sentence, and I answer only one of them, then the other two have to get answered before I move on to the next one. If I don't answer them, then they're probably going to circle back to those same two questions. It kind of reminded me, just like in a Hollywood way, it kind of reminded me of like Back to the Future or any movie when they go back in time. They're like, no, don't step on that ant. Like, that ant will if you step on an ant, the world will end like 15 years earlier than it's supposed to, or something silly like that. It's like there's a cause and effect for everything. But it was kind of cool to like to hear their examples outside of just like a scientific method. So, well, this concludes my time, and I will see y'all next week.